This is Bubbly ASMR.
Welcome to that Vancouver Couple ASMR channel. We're glad to have you. Ew. Cheers.
Cheers. We start our
Oh
story.
wait, no, that could be good.
You ready?
1,
2, 3, cheers. You can't hear anything. Welcome back, guys. It's another video. Today we're doing a story time video. What story are we going to be sharing, babe?
Our story.
Our story. It's a story time about our story. So,
Buckle up.
yes, we thought we'd do a fun little video where we sit down, share our story, how we met, how we started dating, and eventually how we're now married. And yeah, so do you want to start it off?
Yes. There's gonna be a lot of his versus hers, I feel like, in this, because we both have very different perspectives of how things started between us. So I think we should start off, how did we meet? Because that's the same answer.
We both go to the same church, Coastal Church, downtown Vancouver, and we met there.
And then they have a young adults program in the summer called Regen, and I was working as the event planner for Regen that summer.
And then I was volunteering that night, playing electric guitar, and I remember being on stage during practice, and I saw this really cute blonde girl walk by behind the stage, and I was like, oh, who's that? And yeah, I noticed her that night. That was the first time where I was like, oh, that's where I really saw you, and I was like, oh, she's really cute.
I feel like we should give some background to this, because we both grew up going to this church, but never crossed paths.
No, I recall seeing you and stuff.
Like, I saw you, but we never talked.
No.
Ever. Until that night at Regen. It was July 2017.
And yeah, I saw you in the back, and and then
he fell in love.
I did.
He fell so hard in love with me.
And then I remember, so Regen was happening every Wednesday nights. Don't think I talked to you that night.
We talked.
We did talk.
We talked.
Okay, so we would have met that night then. So
yeah, but you didn't really talk back.
Okay, explain.
Okay, so I was an event planner, so I was running around the whole time. So then after, downstairs, there's like a green room for all the worship people who play in the band. And I had to go down there just to make sure everything was okay. I didn't. I just wanted to see him.
Yeah, boy.
And then I saw that he was sitting, there's a seat next to him, and one of my friends was also on the worship team. Yeah. So I just kind of sat down and started hanging out. So we talked. But you didn't really. It wasn't really us.
No,
talking.
I don't think we introduced ourselves to each other.
We kind of knew who we were.
But what happened? But you didn't share what you did after you saw me on stage. So,
girls, we've all done this. This is nothing new. And if you're saying you've never done this, don't lie. So after I saw him on stage, I played it cool when I saw him and he saw me. But then as soon as I left, if you know Coastal Church on the Georgia steps, I stood there. I went on Planning Center, which is
it's like the church organizing app.
Yeah. And so I went on there and I found his name on there. And then I went on Instagram and stalked him on the stairs. Trying to find out more about him. I'm like, oh, that's who he is. I knew I recognized him. He's grown up.
So yeah, that was that night. And then another thing, which she doesn't remember, but I do. I remember I think it was maybe the next Regen or the Regen afterwards. I remember when we officially introduced ourselves to each other. And I was talking with one of her friends, Priska, if you're watching, you know. And then Lacey came up while we were talking. And that's when I think Priska introduced us together. And then that's when we officially met. And then we started talking and stuff. So
I don't remember that at all, unfortunately. I remember saying hi to you, but it was us passing, hey, trying to play it cool.
Sorry, what was it like?
Hey. So what we just said, that story, us meeting, happened July. All the big events happened in July. July 2017. We actually didn't start dating until July 2019.
There you go, 2 years.
So we were friends who liked each other for 2 stinking years. Guys, 2 years. 2 years.
So what happened in those 2 years?
Yeah, why don't you share what happened in those 2 years? After we met in July 2017, we entered the friendship phase. And in this phase,
we hung out a few times. Like we went to Deep Cove
with Jan.
With another friend.
Sorry, Jan, for third wheeling on that one.
And took photos.
I knew you liked me.
And I knew you liked me as well. I knew there was something different about Lacey. So I didn't know what it was, but I just knew there was something different.
Yeah.
So that was that was like one thing. Mm-hmm. I think we started talking lots, getting to know each other more, like as friends.
Yeah. So then we go to summer 2018, and then this is when it gets interesting.
How so?
He still doesn't believe me to this day, but this is true. One of the same friend, Priska, her and her at the time boyfriend, now husband, planned like a group hangout at the Richmond Night Market after church on a Saturday night, and you were invited. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing, she invited probably like I think 10 people to go. Like it was a big group, it was a thing. Everyone canceled. Everyone except for her and her now husband and us. Everyone else canceled. And you still think...
I thought, because I remember I was playing guitar that Saturday night and they were in the service and we were gonna go to the Richmond Night Market. I remember going down and saw it was just 3 of them, and I texted my friend and I was like, pretty sure I just got set up here.
You didn't.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
You didn't. Priska can verify that there were other people invited to this outing.
All right.
Anyways,
but we had fun though.
We had a lot so much fun. I think that was the first time me and you had really like hung out one-on-one, because like Priska and Ben went off to do their own thing for part of it, and then you and I went and like did a ride together. But I could tell you were nervous because you were on your phone instead of talking to me, and I kept on trying to ask you questions. But yeah, you were still sweet, and that was the first time I was like, oh, I really like this guy. We have a lot in common. We get along. And then you also, I noticed you stood really close to me the entire night. Do you remember that?
I do, yeah.
It's like, oh, he likes me. He's standing close to me. So lame.
So is that.
That's what was going through my head. But that night, I got your Snapchat.
You did. And then we started Snapchatting.
Like every day. But then that whole summer, we talked. And there were so many times. As girls, I feel like a lot of us try to make like a situation happen. You know, we try to create the opportunity for them to ask us out. I'm sure someone knows what I mean. And so I tried to like create scenarios for him to like ask me out during the summer, or like for us just to hang out or even like get to know each other. He was not getting it at all.
Well, it's not that I wasn't getting it. It's that I knew that you wanted that to happen, but like I didn't feel ready to start dating yet.
I just wanted to hang out. I didn't know if I wanted to date you yet. I'm like, this guy is cool. We get along. Let's hang out. You were already thinking dating.
Well, yeah. I didn't feel ready to get in a serious relationship yet.
Yeah.
So
I just wanted
that's
to
why
hang out.
I put that off. And I think I felt that if we were hanging, the more we hung out, the more it would lead to that direction.
True.
Like I think that was inevitable, but I just didn't feel ready to get into a serious relationship. So I think that's why I kind of put things off. So
yeah,
during that time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Summer 2018 ended, and I was still so determined to hang out with him, just us two, because I want to just like get the vibe of what was up between us. Mm-hmm. And so I think I don't remember what I did, but basically I got him to go on a study date with me.
Yeah.
I finally cornered him, made him go on a study date with me. We had so much fun.
We did. We had a lot of fun.
This is funny. So my sister knew I liked him, and she was like, go get yourself a boyfriend. And like made me send this text to him being like, hey, I had a really good time today. Loved getting to know you. Like, it'd be great to hang out again. Something like along that line. He shut me down so hard. Friend zoned like no other. He was like, yeah, me too. Cool.
I'm really busy right now.
I'm really busy right now. I don't really have time to hang out. I'm like, cool.
No doubt.
I guess I said that because I knew, like I was saying earlier, we would go down that path, and I still didn't feel ready to get into a serious relationship.
That's totally fine. Could have said that. And so I didn't talk to him for 6 months.
It's true, we didn't talk for a while.
No, for a long time. I dodged you at every possible
you did
point I could. So even seeing him at church, it was just a... We're moving into 2019. Are you still with us? Still up to date? Hopefully this isn't super confusing. So we didn't talk for the first part of the year. And then as we moved in towards the summer and Regen was starting up again and I was still working there as an event planner, we decided that, you know, there should be like a Regen core team. Sean was invited to be a part of the core team, and me being the event planner was automatically a part of the core team. We were kind of forced to hang out again and to talk again. And so they had something called a Regen like core team retreat where we went away for a couple nights just to a camp and just to kind of like brainstorm on what the summer is going to look like. We totally reconnected. All the feels came rushing back.
that was in April, right?
May.
Or May, okay.
May
So it was in
2019.
May.
And then like the next couple months we were like slowly starting to talk more. And then it got to a place in June where I was like, I am so sick and tired of wondering about this guy and like, what does he actually think about us? Is there actually something there? I did a one last ditch effort into Sean, and I sent him a message being like, hey, because I saw him earlier at church that day. Hey, it was really great to see you at church. Let's hang out like sometime soon. You mentioned like, yeah, let's get a group of people together and hang out. And I was like, that's great. We hang out with people before, but let's go out for like coffee or something like that. Just the two of us beforehand. To my surprise.
I was like, yeah, let's do it.
He was like, not just
That's
let's
true.
do
I
it.
said, yeah, let's do it. I'll organize it.
He organized the whole thing.
That's true.
And it was amazing.
So it was Canada Day that we were hanging out, right?
Yeah. He planned the entire day for us, and it was the funnest.
And we walked all around Vancouver.
Ever. We took 40,000 steps this day. Like, we were everywhere in Vancouver. We should recreate that.
New
Take
video
you guys
idea.
along with us. Recreate that day. We did everything. Tacofino, Ernest, Granville Island, Stanley Park, you name it, we did it. So Canada Day was such a fun day for us.
It was a lot of fun, yeah.
And then at the night.
What happened at the end of Canada Day? Fireworks.
But before fireworks.
We're not quite at fireworks yet.
No, because I told you I liked you.
Right,
well,
okay,
I
was thinking about that.
I didn't say I liked you. I like purposely went around I like you just in case you didn't like me back.
I remember what you said.
Okay, what did I say?
You said something like, I don't normally, hey, I had a lot of fun today. I don't normally do this with other guys unless I'm interested or something. You said something like that.
Yeah, I purposed not to say it.
And then I was like, yeah, I like you too.
And then you put your arm around me. I was like, oh, it's happening. It's happening.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone?
What's the procedure?
And then there was fireworks, and it was actually really romantic, and like we just like cuddled.
You jumped on me.
Okay.
I remember I put my arm around you. You're like,
I was happy.
I was happy too.
I just showed my I needed that face. So after Canada Day, I thought it was gonna be like a thing where, you know, maybe we hang out a couple more times and like we chat a little bit, like we see where things go. My expectations were pretty
low.
Not low, just low. Sean, being the amazing guy that he is, I didn't leave me questioning where he stood at all, which I really appreciated. And he didn't play any games. He was just straight to the point. We're like, yeah, I want to be with you. So I think we started dating like
July 2019.
So yeah.
Because I went a
couple weeks later.
Before that happened, I went away Camp Yukon for whatever 10 days or so. So we had and then when I got back, we hung out. We went on a couple more dates, and then we officially started dating
at the end of the month.
At the end of the month. That's our story.
That's how we met and how we started dating. And then 2 years later, actually this is cute. On July 1st, 2021, we got married. So
That's right.
2 years to the date after our first date, we got married.
Yeah. So thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with us throughout the whole video.
Let us know if there's any other videos that you want to see just in the comments below. And make sure to like, subscribe. Make sure to like, subscribe, and to comment.
Yeah.
Turn on the notification bell.
That's right, hit the bell.
If you would like to stay up to date with our posts, we post every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Make sure to follow us on TikTok.
And Instagram.
Our TikTok is fun though.
All right. That's it, guys. See ya.
Bye.